Question number 5 deals with what? Modulus of elasticity. That's first part. B part deals with what? Types. So, modulus of elasticity. If you take a steel wire, apply force, that means you are applying stress. Because of this stress, the length increases. That means there is a strain because of this force, because of stress. If stress is more, strain is also more. So, stress is proportional to strain. You can write it like this: stress is equal to some constant times strain. This constant is termed as modulus of elasticity. This constant E is equal to stress by strain. Higher is the value of stress, strain will be high. If there is no stress on a wire, on a spring, initial condition for a given spring, stress is 0, so increase in length is also 0, strain is also 0. Stress is 1 unit, strain is 1 unit, stress is 2 unit, strain is 2 unit. If you keep on increasing the value of stress, strain also keeps on increasing. So, E is what? Modulus of elasticity. It is a ratio of stress to strain. Units for all these. Units of stress, Newton per meter square. Strain is length by length, unitless, dimensionless. So, it is Newton per meter square. Dimensions, Newton force divided by area square. Area, it is M1 L minus 1 T minus 2. Time with you is 3 minutes to write. B part is what? Types of modulus of elasticity. First one in this category is, yes, Young's modulus. How do you define Young's modulus? Young's modulus symbol is Y is equal to what? Yes, what type of stress? All R ratio of stress to strain. Type of stress. For this wire, this angle is 90 degree. Force acting is perpendicular to the area. It is normal stress. There is increase in length. So, longitudinal strain. Stress is what? Force by area. Strain delta L by L. So, what you get is F by A, L by delta L. Young's modulus. Units same, Newton per meter square. Dimensions same. For all these categories, Young's modulus, bulk modulus, eta, the units and dimension are same. Significance, yes, anyone? What is the significance of Young's modulus? If Young's modulus is high, what does it mean? If Young's modulus is high, you apply force and increase in length is small. For steel, you apply too much of load, force is very large, but delta L is very small. So, if Young's modulus is high, it is of the order of 10 raised to power 11 for steel. It is very high. That is why you make use of steel for building other structure, flyovers, because it can withstand more force. With very high force, change in length will be very, very small. So higher is the Young's modulus, means higher is strength of material. Time with you is 3 minutes to write. Second modulus is bulk modulus. Bulk modulus is applicable. A balloon, original volume is V. You press it from all directions. Case is what? Take a balloon deep inside a lake. Surrounding pressure will change its volume. Say initial value is 100. If you exert extra pressure delta P, the size reduces, and now the volume, you write mathematically V plus delta V. Even if the volume decreases, this value V is what? 100. This is minus 20. So that final value is 80. How do you define bulk modulus? You can write this as B or K, your choice. B, bulk modulus is ratio. Yes, ratio of some stress. What type of stress? Normal stress. To volumetric strain. Here stress is what? Force per unit area. Here it is extra pressure, delta P. Volumetric strain, change in volume over original volume. For the given case, if you increase pressure, if delta P is positive, then delta V comes out to be what? Negative. In order to make the whole parameter B positive, we mark a negative sign. So bulk modulus is equal to what? Delta P V over delta V with a negative sign. If bulk modulus is high, means what? You need more pressure to bring small change in volume. Steel will have higher, steel ball, iron ball will have more bulk modulus. And compressibility, yes. Compressibility. What is the symbol used for the same? K? K is equal to reciprocal of a bulk modulus is equal to what? Yes, delta V over delta P into V. Comparison of two, iron ball and a football. You apply same delta P. Delta V, change in volume is more in case of a football in comparison to a iron ball, steel ball. So if delta V is more, the material is more compressible. So if you press a football from all directions, change in volume is more in comparison to a steel ball. So compressibility is reciprocal of bulk modulus. Same, units and dimensions are same. 3 minutes to write. Third one is what? Modulus of rigidity, eta. Application. A block, book. You apply what type of stress? Normal or tangential? You apply force parallel to the surface, tangential. When you apply this force, there is a change in shape. The upper face shifts the lower one is fixed. So every page will shift towards right, but with a different displacement. The top layer will have a maximum displacement. So if you take a block, cube, and you apply force parallel to the surface, parallel to top surface. This is tangential force. Then what? AD remains as it is. This face this line AB and this line CD will shift. It will shift towards right. By a certain angle, say phi or theta, whatever it is. The face, the upper point, B shifts to B dash and C shifts to C dash. Theta is defined as what? What type of stress? Ratio? Tangential. 2 shearing strain. Tangential stress is what? Force divided by area. Shearing strain is what? Shearing strain here, tangent phi, phi is equal to tangent phi is equal to, if this small displacement is delta x, vertical is y, tangent phi is equal to what? Perpendicular by base, delta x by y. So it is delta x by y is equal to ft by a y by delta x. Application. Competition question. A screwdriver. So one end of this is fixed. When you rotate the handle, it undergoes a shearing stress. This is also at present undergoing a shearing stress. You are applying force parallel to the surface. For example, for the given material, finger, if you apply this force, it is normal. But if you try to turn it, it is twist. So a layman's language, when you say twist, that means you are applying a shearing. If a person is at rest, competition question, shoes, heel is subjected to normal stress. But when you run, it is subjected to tangential stress. So when you design a shoe, you need to have its normal stress bearing capacity, that means Young's modulus. At the same time, you also evaluate eta. If eta is low, one layer shifts more in comparison to the other and you lose the sole. So for a screwdriver, what you need to check is, when you turn it, rotate it, then it should have high quality of a eta. Its modulus of rigidity, eta should be high. 3 minutes with you to write. Refer to numerical number 4. Numerical is, two exactly similar wires of steel and copper are stretched by equal forces. With the two If the total elongation is 1 centimeter, find by how much is each wire elongated. Young's modulus for steel 20 × 10⁻11 dyne per centimeter square, and Young's modulus for copper is 12 × 10⁻11 dyne per centimeter square. Two wires. One wire is what material? Yes, steel. Same weight. Stretching force is same. Second is what? Copper. Formula. Young's modulus is equal to force by area change in length by original length is equal to what? Force by area delta L L means what? Delta L is equal to increase in length is what? Increase in length is equal to F L A Y. Two exactly similar wires means what? Same length, length is same, area is same, force is also same. So, for this particular numerical, delta L is inversely proportional to Young's modulus. Increase in length for steel, increase in length for copper is equal to Y for steel, inversely proportional, and Y for copper. Y for copper is how much? 12 into 10 raised to power 11. 20 into 10 raised to power 11 comes out to what? 3/5. So, delta L for steel, delta L for copper, ratio is 3/5. What else? What else? Total elongation, increase in length of steel and increase in length of copper is 1 centimeter. This is equation number 2. Solve these two equations, find delta LS and delta LC. Two equations, two unknown, find delta LS and delta LC. Yes, answer is delta LS comes out to be what? 0.375 centimeter, and delta LC 0.625 centimeter. Refer to numerical number 7. A spherical ball contracts in volume by 0.01% when subjected to normal uniform pressure of 100 atmospheres. Calculate the bulk modulus of the material. So, in the given question, you have to find out what? Bulk modulus. What is given? Yes, a spherical ball. When you apply pressure, extra pressure delta P, the size reduces. Initial volume is V, final volume is V plus delta V. This is negative. Given is what? Delta P. How much? Yes, 100 atmosphere pressure. 1 atmosphere is how much? 1.01 into 10 raised to the power 5 Newton per meter square. Here it is given as, yes, not given here. we will take this as 1.01 only. So what you get is 1.01 into 10 raised to the power 7 Newton per meter square. Percentage change in volume, how do you write this? 0.01% means what? Delta V by V into 100 is equal to 0.01. If the volume decreases, you can write this to be as minus. As per definition, bulk modulus is equal to what? Stress over strain. Delta P is what? 1.01 into 10 raised to the power 7 SI units, and this value is minus this is minus 0.01 divided by, you can take this value 100 in the denominator by 100. Correct? Comes out to be what? Answer it. 10 raised to the power 4, 7 plus 4, try. Yes. 1.01, yes. Correct answer. 1.01 into 10 raised to the power. This is, if you shift it, it is 100 in the denominator plus, because of these two, 100 again in denominator, 10 raised to the power 4. We shift it to the numerator, comes out to what? 11 units Newton per meter square. Numerical number 9 is a solid ball 3 centimeter in diameter is submerged in a lake at such a depth that the pressure exerted by water is 1 kilogram force per square centimeter. Find the change in volume of the ball if bulk modulus of ball is 10 to the power 7 dyne per square centimeter. Given is what? Yes. Dia of the ball. Dia D. Yes. 3 centimeter. Write what is given. Write what is given. Step 1 is to write what is given. Dia is given. Pressure. How much? 1 kilogram force or weight per centimeter square. Find the change in volume. You have to find out what? Delta V. If bulk modulus is given as 10 raised to the power 7 dyne per centimeter square. So you will have to change everything to CGS, dyne, centimeter, centimeter. You will have to change this to dyne per centimeter square. Try. 2 minutes with you to try this numerical. 2 minutes to try. Change all to CGS. No doubt you have this option to change everything to SI also, but in that case, it is time consuming, centimeter to meter, dyne to Newton, centimeter to meter. That is why recommended is that to change this kilogram force is how much? 1 kilogram force is 10 Newton per centimeter square. 1 Newton is how many dyne? Yes, 10 raised to the power 5. 1 Newton is 10 raised to the power 5 dyne. So 10 into 10 raised to the power 5, 10 raised to the power 6 dynes per centimeter square. bulk modulus is what? Delta P by delta V by V. So delta V is equal to what? Delta P V to the numerator by bulk modulus, only the magnitude. Delta P is what? Yes, 10 raised to power 6 CGS units. Volume, yes, the object is what? A cube, sphere, what? Sphere. 4 by 3 pi radius cube divided by bulk modulus. Bulk modulus is 10 raised to power 7. Volume of sphere is what? 4 by 3 pi r cube. Bulk modulus is 10 to the power 7. So now D is given 3 centimeter. Radius is equal to what? 1.5 centimeter. Put this value, calculate. 2 minutes with you to answer. Find volume, yes, units, CGS, centimeter cube cc. 2 minutes for calculation. Yes, answer please. 0.00044. This is the answer. Yes, I am writing answer to numerical number 8. I thought it's numerical. I am writing answer to numerical number 8. That's not correct. Approximately 1.4. Yes, 1.386, 1.4. centimeter cube. Numerical number 10. You need to draw the diagram. Draw the diagram. Numerical S. A metallic cube whose each side is 10 centimeter is subjected to a shearing force of 100 kilogram force. The top face is displaced through 0.25 centimeter with respect to the bottom. Calculate the shearing stress, part 1, strain 2 and shear modulus. It's a cube, each side, yes, 10 centimeter. So you can find out the area of the top surface. 10 centimeter into 10 centimeter. Area is 100 centimeter square. When you apply force on the top surface, A, B, C, D. The upper face, BC, shifts to new position, B dash, C dash. This shift is delta X, this is Y, this is phi. First part, what is given as, yes, tangential force, force applied. How much? Yes, 100 kilogram force or weight, same. 1 kilogram force is approximately 10 Newton, approximate 10 Newton. So applied force is how much? 1000 Newton. each side is 10 centimeter. The top face is displaced, each side L, 10 centimeter, 0.1 meter. The top layer shifts delta x through, yes, 0.25 centimeter, 0.25 centimeter, 0.25 into 10 raised to the power minus 2 meters. You have to find out, yes, first part, you have to find out shearing stress, tangential stress. Stress is equal to what? Ft by area. Ft is 1000 Newton. Area of the top surface, 10 centimeter into 10 centimeter is equal to 1000 over 100 Newton per centimeter square. SI units, this centimeter is equal to what? 10 raised to power minus 2. So it is 10 raised to power minus 4. This value comes out to what? 10 divided by 10 raised to the power minus 4 Newton per meter square is 10 raised to the power 5 Newton per meter square. First part. Second part. Yes, shearing strain is equal to what? Tangent phi is equal to phi, it is equal to delta x by y. Delta x is how much in centimeters? 0.25 centimeter. Y, that means length L, is what? 10 centimeter. This is 10 centimeter. 25 into 10 raised to the power minus 3 or 2.5 into 10 raised to the power minus 2. Point 025, same. Third part, modulus. Yes, eta, modulus of rigidity eta is equal to stress, part A, answer for part A, tangential stress, shearing strain. First part is what? 10 raised to the power 5 Newton per meter square divided by 2.5 into 10 raised to the power minus 2 comes out to be what? 4 into 10 raised to the power 6. So 3 parts. Answer to first part is 10 raised to the power 5 Newton per meter square. Second is 2.5 into 10 raised to the power minus 2, and third is 4 into 10 raised to the power 6.